brought this to us. Not only is the Jaguar Etype Cavalcade, but there's Motorexpo. He is the man, Motorexpo.
Thank you very much. My problem is that I keep having mad ideas, and I don't know what to do about it. 16 years ago, we dreamt up an idea of maybe having a free motor show here at Canary Wharf. And it started with 29 cars, and it started with 15,000 people. And people that count these things tell me that we've now got over 200 vehicles, and we get over more than 400,000 people come to this event. And I still can't quite believe that that's happening. I mentioned when we were in the SMMT headquarters this morning that I had this vision that maybe we could do something with Etype Jaguars, and seeing you all parked up over at West Ferry Circus today, I thought, frankly, was more than my vision that I had all those months ago. I have to tell you, I'm going to share a little secret with you now, that as a child, my first memory of actually being driven in a car was actually in a Jaguar S2. And my grandfather had it, and I remember thinking that this was quite a remarkable creature. I call it a creature rather than a vehicle, because it almost seemed to have a life of its own. And I suppose from that point onwards, I've always had a huge affection for the brand. A show like this and an event like this, it involves a huge number of people, and I would very much like to thank all the people that have been involved at our end from pulling it all together. Needless to say, I have these bright ideas, and then all these poor people have to make it actually happen. And they do it with smiles, and they do it with a good grace. And for my team, a couple of which are sat on the end of the bar, they're still managing to eat, which I think is remarkable. Managed to get something to eat. And also the team from Silverback, who I'm sure a number of you will have learnt names that you never knew before a few months ago. I'd also like to thank the team from UK Youth, who, when I suggested the idea to them, said, we've got a cycle team. And what we'd like to do is to have our cycle team run in front of the Jaguars. I thought, what a great idea. It's a UK-based charity, it's got UK in the name. The whole thing really made sense. And then they said, well, Nigel Mansell would like to head that. I thought, well, this just doesn't get any better. These ideas are just getting so good. And then a whole host of people got involved. And then I realised we had a slight issue, which was we didn't have any E-Type Jaguars. So I thought, well, actually, we need to resolve that problem somehow. So I contacted the Drivers Club and spoke to Kathy and the team, and we had a meeting here at Canary Wharf. And I met with Nick and a number of people that you'll doubtless know and seen their names plenty of times. They came here and we sat down and we talked about a whole host of possibilities, things that we could do, things that we could make happen here. And the ideas got even madder. We came up with a whole host of things, and it's culminated in today. I mentioned at the beginning, when we were in the SMMT's headquarters, I hadn't banked on the rain. And again, please accept my apologies for the weather. One kind E-Type owner just said to me what it meant was my car didn't overheat. And if it is an act of God that the cars didn't overheat, then that's marvellous. I think we started with 50, I think we ended with 50, which was really very applaudable, and it shows that 50 years on, we did know what we were doing 50 years ago, back even before I was born. So thank you very much. And of course, what can I say to you all? It's an absolute honour to have you here. On behalf of my colleagues, on behalf of the team at Canary Wharf, the people that actually own and manage this estate are delighted you're here. And they entrust in me the ability to run a show and to do things that they'll like and entertain. And I can tell you I've received so many calls of congratulations and acceptance. And your presence here is very warmly felt. So what I'd like to do now, if I may, is ask somebody else to say a few words, because we're probably getting a little bit bored of mine. So I'm going to ask Nick if he would say a few words and talk a little bit about the Drivers Club. Nick, as you know, is the director of the Drivers Club, and he's been a huge supporter. We met several months ago, and thank you very much for all your work.
Thank you very much.